Hi everyone, welcome to Amazing Women's World. In this video I'll show you how to do this cross patchwork on the neckline and also on the sleeves to look fashionable and trendy. This type of sleeves will give the special attractive look. You may do this on salwar kameez, kurtis and also on saree blouses or lehenga blouses. For this project I would be taking the three colors. I'm using the cotton. This you can do on any fabric. Today I'll be showing on this on the blouse. Following the same instructions you can do for the salwar kameez or kurtis also. And for the blouse I would be using the princess cut model. If you are watching this for the first time, I would request you to follow my earlier video, basic princess cut. I'm using the same pattern. Firstly, I would start with preparing the bias tape. Thin bias tape I would be preparing with this pink fabric. I'd be taking 1 inch strap for that one, fold 1/4 inch on either sides and again one more fold and so on it. I'm ready with the princess cut pattern. This I am doing on just above the chest line. That means below the neckline and just above the chest line. Cut this pink bias strips into 2 inches. That is for the designing. I would be using 1.5 inch and 1/4 inch on either sides for the seaming allowance. So total together I would be taking 2 inches strips. I am also ready with the green piping. So first I'll mark the chest line. This you can do in 2 to 3 ways. Like if you don't want to go for the transparent, just place it like this, all X model, place it and sew on the top of the strips. Now mark it by using with this ruler just above the chest line. This I am marking 1.5 inches as I said earlier. The first model is place the strips on the marked lines and start sewing. Placing like this. This is the first model. And now I am showing another way. Let me trim off this marked line and then I'll do the piping. Then I'll join with the straps in the center. Join the piping first. Then I'll mark 1.5 inches on this chest line. And I'll place the strips cross on the marked lines and start sewing. Make sure you insert the straps like V. Sometimes it is difficult to move, so at that time lift the footer up, let it settle properly, then start sewing. The main thing is place the strips in a V shape on the marked point. I've done adding the strips to one side, and the neckline part also I'll be attaching the piping. That 1.5 inches cap should be trimmed off to make it transparent. I've joined it and I'm doing the top stitch. And if you don't want to go for the transparent, better add another contrast color. Here I'll be showing adding the contrast color blue. I'm joining to the back side of these strips. Take the 2 inches blue fabric and start joining. Now I am ready with the bodies. Mark your neckline. Here I am marking U-shaped neckline, and in between the cross I would be stitching the pearls. You can add gold beads also, and for the neckline I would be joining the piping. I'm doing this for the blouse, so I'm doing it horizontally, but for the salwar kameez and kurtis, if you go vertical, it will give fashionable look. You may go up to 14 inches for the kurtis or salwar kameez vertically. For this bodice I am showing it horizontally, and the sleeves I would be showing vertically. I'm ready with the trimmed sleeves, and in the center I would be marking the straight line with the gap of 1.5 inches. Place this sleeve towards the shoulder joint and mark the gap so that it will be easy for you when you join the sleeve to the shoulder part. Now I'll trim off the center part gap of 1.5 inches. This I am doing on the scrap, so I'll be showing only one sleeve. After trimming, it looks like this. Then again I'll join the edges with the piping. Place the raw edges together and start sewing. Do the same thing for the another side of the sleeve. Now I'll join the pink 2 inches strips, leaving 1/4 inch on the top for the seaming. Start sewing, placing cross like V-shaped on the marked points. Here also I am maintaining the gap of 1.5 inches. Place V-shaped strips on the marked point and start sewing. Now I'll join the another part of the sleeve to the strips. Place all the strips in X model and start sewing. This is very simple and easy, but it takes lots of time. All this type of patchworks will give a special look, a rich and pretty look. Make sure underneath strips have settled properly when you are sewing. This center I am leaving it transparent because for the sleeves it will give a very rich pretty look. Or if you don't want to go for the transparent, as I have shown for the neckline, joining another color in the center, you may add for the sleeve also. Now I'll join the sleeve to the bodice. Place the sleeve on the marked points of the bodice and then start joining the two. And to the sleeve ends I'm doing the piping. Do the top stitch to the sleeve ends, turning the piping to the other side. Now I am ready with the sleeve. I'll join this with the bodice. Place the sleeve on the marked points. Start joining. Place the right side of the sleeve towards the right side of the bodice. Should sew on the wrong side, leaving 1/4 inch for the seaming. Now I'll join another side of the sleeve to the bodice. This will look like this, and the left seaming will be visible. So for that, turn the left underneath fabric towards the body side and do the top stitch. Doing like this, the left raw edges will not be visible. See how pretty it has come. The finishing has come so very well that the raw edges will not be visible. This is where the professionalism comes to know, and it's time to join the sides of the sleeves and the sides of the bodice. I've done with this beautiful designer sleeves, and in the center, if you want, You can go for the pearls or the golden beads. Here I'll be using the pearls in the center. It is optional. I made it ready with the pearls. See how pretty it is looking. The finishing, everything has come so very well. Hope you liked this designer sleeves. Please do subscribe, share, like, leave your comments and recommendations. I'm very much thankful to each of the subscribers and the viewers. They liked my work and the videos. They are sending these photos to show me the designs of designer necklines and the sleeves. Thank you so much for your kind support and encouragement. Further, if you have any recommendations, you may do contact me in my social networks. Please stay tuned to watch more videos of latest fashions.